But once I did that with the board, once I volunteered to do that with the board, now I do that in my own life as well.
It's interesting where you everything's created twice, right? It's like you if you realize that you have the power to direct it, you have the power to direct your time, your attention, and your money,
Mhm.
and if you don't take responsibility for stewarding it, it just goes. I mean, like you were talking about, it's like that was how it was when I was young. It's like, yeah, as long as it's coming in faster than it's going out, we're good, and as long as the credit card balance doesn't get too big, then I realized, ooh, man, that paying those things back kind of hurts, and sometimes it's a little harder than you think, right?
Right. Yeah, yeah. And even growing up, one of my best friends, we used to call her ticker tape because every time she would spend money, she would pull out and she used the old school receipt roll with the calculator that had that receipt roll. And she would pay her bills with that. And then she would tear it off and have a long strip so that every time we went out to eat or every time we went to the store, she would pull it out of her wallet and she would write something down. I was like, girl, I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. But guess what? I should have been doing that because yeah, that works now. That's what we need to do now. We need to follow the money and know the numbers. We need to understand the numbers and understand the math behind a lot of this, behind our business and our personal. And we run businesses, but just as well as we can run a business, we need to be running our personal lives. And that's why I do have two lives. I do
Mhm.
have a business life. I do have a personal life, and I run them up just about the same. That's the other thing I learned late or later is to run both of them the same way. I think I've really started doing much better in life when I started running both with the same discipline, the same ways, the same rules, the same standards. Because before, we treat our business sometimes better than we treat ourselves, and
Right.
that has to stop. We got to stop doing that.
That's true. That's true. Now let's go back and just talk to new realtor Nakia, age 28. Already got a couple houses, bought a couple. What would you? There are a lot of new realtors out there. They're trying to get started,
Mhm,
and I mean, they're getting hit with all these vendors trying to sell them stuff. They're being told all kind of different things, and all of them have different personalities, right?
mhm.
What would you tell young Nakia getting started in the business? And there's some young Nakias who may see this on YouTube or who are maybe with us now, who
Yeah.
would love to hear what advice you would give getting started.